Hello and welcome to another Mr. ClicksFlix shoutout video. If you are unfamiliar on what the shoutout video is this is a Patreon exclusive shoutout video, and what I do is I read everybody's name that is a Patreon patron of Mr. ClicksFlix. So if you're interested in joining up there, please go to patreon.com/Mr. ClicksFlix. It's as little as $1 a month to sign up. You get a ton of cool perks. You get the unofficial Team Abilities card, which is something that's pretty important because there's not really a quick reference guide. So it's a PDF you can download, take it to Staples or whatever, get it printed for yourself. I have mine laminated, and it's very nice to use. A lot of people ask about it whenever I get it out. So really cool there. And then there's a bunch of other perks. I do custom tokens every month for, I believe it's $12 and up. You get a certain amount of them, which is really cool. And then after the shout out video, after we shout out everybody in the video, there are always shout out items that are extra, just an extra thank you to people. So this month we have 6 shout out items. Normally I tie like some of the super cool stuff to, making a particular gain. We didn't make our goal this month, so no Red Death. But that's okay. We're going to try to roll him over into the next month because I think there's going to be some cool stuff in that one. So we're going to use him there. There's going to be at least 2 chases for next month's shout out, plus whatever I pull from the brick I'm getting for my unboxing in from Troll and Toad. As you guys hopefully know, whenever as Troll and Toad continues to sponsor the channel for unboxings, what I do is I do the unboxing and then give away the boosters to Patreon patrons at the end of the month. So whatever we pull from there, plus 2 chases, depending on what kind of gains we make. But this month we gained a bunch of Patreon patrons. We actually lost a little bit of money. Some patrons decreased what they were providing, but that's okay. Every dollar helps, and we're actually still doing really good. But we have a lot of Patreon patrons. We've got 51 separate Patreon patrons, which is really good. That's a lot of Patreon patrons for HeroClix. And then we're going to have 57 entries into the Patreon shout out at the end, because at $30 you get 2 shout outs, 2 shout out spots, I'm sorry. And at $45 you get 3. So just something cool that's there. So let's go ahead and just get started with the actual shout out portion of this video, shall we? We're going to go ahead and just thank everybody. Thank you, Alan Ware. Thank you, Alex Kuzi. Thank you, Andrew Fallon. Thank you, Andrew New. Thank you, Andy Beard. Thank you, Anthony Bruno. Thank you, RDM. Thank you, Cameron Lane. Sorry, I think I have an extra R in there. We'll just take care of that right now. Thank you, Charlie Thomas. Thank you, Chris Caprone. Thank you, Christian Boggin. Thank you, Chris Salazar. Thank you, Clarence Garland. Thank you, Clifton Phelps. Thank you, Daniel Clow. Thank you, David Sisak. Thank you, Dean Rogers. Thank you, Drew Warren. And that little one indicates he's getting actually 2. So that's just to let us know that's the first one. Thank you, Eric Kirkman. Thank you, Eric Smith. Thank you, Eric Trankamokten. I'm sorry, buddy. At some point I'll get it. I'll take a week and just learn how to say your name. But thank you very much for your support from the Great White North. It's really cool whenever people from other countries support. It's just neat to think that other people from somewhere far away, bother listening to what I have to say. Thank you, Harley Clicks. Thank you, Jake Gibbs. Thank you, James Atkins. Thank you, Jared Phelps. Thank you, Jay Major. Thank you, Jeff Majeski. Thank you, Joe Safari. Thank you, John Hopper. Thank you, Jonathan Dummigan. Thank you, Drew Warren again. Thank you, Joseph Twiddle. Thank you, Josh Dean. Thank you, Joshua Gother. Thank you, Julius Cooper. Thank you, Justin Barnes. Thank you, Calder Ness from Dial H for HeroClix. Thank you, Chris Fox. Thank you, Kyle Crothers. Thank you, Lou Headley. Thank you, Mike Houghton. Thank you, Michael Martin. Thank you, Peyton Goldston. Thank you, Julius Cooper again. Thank you, R.A. Zog. Thank you, Randy Harden. Thank you, Richard L. Johnson. Thank you, Ryland Close. Thank you, Sean Cody. Thank you, Sean Smith. Thank you, Semper Clicks. Thank you, Tony Canavino. Thank you, Travis Myers. Thank you, Tyler Smith. Thank you, Tyler James. Thank you, Tyler Lawman. And thank you, Julius Cooper again. So, man, as you can see, we definitely have a lot of people in the Patreon crew right now. In the as I call them on Patreon, we call them the Clicks crew. And we're getting a lot of people, but that is one of those good problems that the shout out video is getting a little long. So thank you everybody that does that. So what we typically do now is we stop over at random.org and we put in the numbers. So this one we have 57, and I'll go ahead and show you guys. So it's 1 through 57. We generate a number 3 times, and whoever comes up on the 3rd time is the winner of that item. Now, in months where there are not boosters, it's only 1 win per name. So, for example, if you were a world champion supporter and you get 3 entries, if, let's say, the first item you win, then if you come up on the 2nd one, then you don't go, and then whoever comes up next is the winner of that item. That's just seems fair to me. But then whenever we do the boosters from the giveaway in months that a set drops, as long as Troll and Toad sponsors the channel, you can win multiple times during those months. So still worth it for those. So the first thing, well, I guess I'll show you guys all the different figures that we're giving away, and then we'll draw for them. So the first one, we've got Fenris, super rare from Deadpool and X-Force. Then we've got Shiklah from Deadpool and X-Force, super rare. Black Panther on the Throne from Avengers Defenders War, super rare. This is a really good figure. At one time was a very sought after figure. Then we have Robin from DC Rebirth. Deathstroke super rare from DC Rebirth. And I think this is just a really cool sculpt. And we are giving away a Chase. We're giving away Chase Venom Rocket Raccoon. So we're going to start off with Fenris, I believe, is who we're going to give away first. So good luck to everybody. Hopefully you get something you like. And if you get something from me in the mail, if you could take a picture, put it on Facebook, just to show people that I am delivering on these, that'd be cool. You don't have to, but just helps promote the channel, promote the Patreon page. And the more people we get, the more I will make sure those funds, anything that's not needed directly for the channel, I try to make sure you guys get back. So right now, the big things I'm trying to fund is a new computer that will better be able to handle editing software and After Effects and stuff like that, because mine is like over 7 years old at this point, and it is not very happy during the editing process. And I also want to get a Canon XA11 camcorder. Not that that really means anything to you, but it has a microphone input, so I can put those little lavalier microphones on players' collars, so that when they're playing games, you can hear them talk, and you won't hear all the background noise and stuff like that. You'll have nice, clear audio, and you'll be able to definitely hear what moves everybody's making. So without further ado, Fenris is up first. So let's see who the winner is. Generate 52. Second time 56. Third time Number 9 is the winner of Fenris. So very cool there. You got yourself a Fenris. And all these, I don't know why I have to say, but all of these come with the cards, the character cards. They'll be sent to you at no cost. This is just an extra thank you. So next one is Shikla. I think that's how you say her name. But anyway, so let's check that one out. 1, 2, 3. Number 17 is the winner of that. So really cool there. Congratulations to number 17. That is awesome. So, very cool there. And here, let's go ahead and we're going to bring this up real quick just to move it over so that I can see it and make sure we're not double dipping on some of these wins here. So we got number 9. It's Charlie. Number 17 is Dean. So we're good there. All right. So for the next one, it is going to be Black Panther. Black Panther is the next thing we're drawing for. So good luck to everybody. Number 1 is 38. Number 2 is number 1. And number 3 is number 2. Number 2, you are the winner. And that would be Alex Kuzi. He actually wins a fair amount. So congrats, Alex, for that. Very good job there. Thank you for being a patron of the channel. Thank you, everybody. So the next thing we are drawing for is the Robin. So here we are with Robin. Let's go ahead and get that going. We got 1. It's number 11. Number 2 is 42. And number 3 is 34. So let's check out who is number 34 according to my handy dandy chart. It is Joshua Gonther. So thank you, Joshua, for that. Thank you, sir. So this is your Robin, and I'll make sure to message each of you that you won, so that we can make sure that the shipping addresses are correct and stuff, so that you get what you're after here. So the next one is Deathstroke. Number 1 is number 6. Second time is 46. Third time is number 1. Man, number 1's been coming up a lot. Who is number 1? Alan Ware. So Alan Ware, you are the winner of a Deathstroke. So congratulations, sir. That Deathstroke Super Rare is actually really cool looking, and he's not bad. I know I kind of dogged on him a little in the review, but he's actually not as bad as I made him sound. Next and last is a Venom Rocket. So this is a really cool sculpt. I like him a lot. I think he's one of the better Venom chases. So hopefully somebody that wants it will get this. So good luck to everybody. Time number 1 is 34. Number 2 is 50. Number 3 is 38. So number 38 is the winner of the Venom Rocket, and that is Chris Fox. Chris Fox, you won yourself a Venom Rocket. So I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for being a Patreon patron. If you didn't get something this time, hopefully you'll get something next time. Like I said, next month's will be all the contents of the boosters from the brick that Troll and Toad sends me to unbox for you guys. Plus, there'll probably be a couple chases tied to it if we make a particular goal. I know 2 chases that will definitely be tied to it will be the Merciless, and we'll go ahead and give Red Death another chance. And then I'm also getting a case of Black Panther and Illuminati, plus I'm going to Origins. So just as a thing, it will be tied to making a particular goal. But if for some reason I end up getting a second Thanos Ultra Chase, you can take it to the bank that second Ultra Chase is going to be a Patreon giveaway. So just a little something if you guys see me out and about. You see me at Origins. By the way, if you see me at Origins, feel free to stop by, say hi. I try my best to be good about that stuff. But yeah, if I can get one between all that stuff, I'll let you guys know, and that will be, it'll be tied to making a specific goal. But if we make that goal and Ultra Chase, if it is an extra one that I get, not this one's mine, but if I get an extra one, it will be given away here. I won't just outright sell it. So thank you guys for being Patreon patrons. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical mass if you don't have probability control.